Hi, everybody. Commentary today. Worker productivity is at one of the lowest levels since ever. So, more doom and gloom news. Nobody seems to know why. I'm going to tell you exactly why. I know exactly why worker productivity is lower than ever. If you take a look at the stats, I'll put the article. It's a Washington Post article. And employers are worried and they're blaming the workers, of course. And I think that's the wrong way to go. I'm not going to say this is the workers' fault. There are a few things to think about. One, and I had said this before when we were talking about the hybrid discussion of people working from home. This goes back to what I was saying then is while you as an individual may be more productive, is it moving the business forward? Right? If you have a lot of individuals building tunnels, but the organization needs a bridge, that individual productivity isn't really going to do much. And so I think you're going to see a big push for organizations pulling people back into the office because the broader vision of the organization and pushing the organization forward, that's what's really important. And executives are a little too late in figuring that out. Also, I would say individuals are burnt out, exhausted, and really not looking to go above and beyond like they were always told that they were supposed to because our priorities have shifted. COVID made our priority shift. People are going home to have dinner with their families. It's changing things up as well. They should. I think it's very, very important. But you'll see in the article there was a lot of blame on the workers. Why aren't the workers doing more? We're trying to figure out ways to get workers more engaged, and we're doing all these things. Stop looking at the workers. What we have to take a look at is leadership and articulating the vision on where the organization needs to go. We need to revisit the way we're thinking about employees across the board. And we're seeing a bunch of layoffs this week, as expected. Of course, we talked about that before. But I would say to the rest of executives out there, you could cut 50% of your workforce. And I really do think most organizations could cut 50% of their workforce. What would you have that remaining 50% do? And that's where your attention and focus should lie. We need to rethink how we're thinking about employees. We need to give them the utility and tools so that we can have entrepreneurs and residents so that they're creating work and moving the business forward, not just their individual, little projects. Don't just hand out little projects. We need to hand out and think about workers in a very different type of way. So we talk about trusting workers. We talk about, accountability and giving them the agency to do things, but it's not really manifesting into anything really, really real. Large bureaucratic organizations that are spread out with a remote workforce are going to have an incredibly difficult time trying to move the business forward from a productivity standpoint because there's too many layers and too many breaks in the communication. So to the executives, I would say, think about the vision of the organization and how you want to articulate it so that your employees can understand it and understand where they fit so they could drive the bigger business forward, not just sitting through their triple Zoom meetings every half hour and sitting in these meetings, wasting their time doing nothing of real relevance. That is the big next focus for organizations, which, by the way, that's exactly what we do. So give us a call. Have a good week. Productivity, be productive, and I'll talk to everyone soon. Thanks.